Well, good afternoon, and we begin to get to the conclusion of James. This week we're going to be in James chapter 4, Sunday at 8:30. And we're going to be looking at James chapter 4 in four particular themes he seems to be addressing in this portion of his letter. First, what are the source of the quarrels that are happening among you and within you? Um, the reminder that God gives a greater grace to us, far greater in measure and far greater than obviously we deserve. That again, back to the taming of the tongue, he talks about being careful not to be speaking against one another, and we'll look at that in a moment. And then finally, bringing us back to the fact that we need to be submitting our entire lives, every day, every moment of our lives, to God and His will for us. And so, first of all, what are the source of the quarrels? And so, James is going to be looking at addressing some of the things of the heart. What are the quarrels that are happening within us, the things that pull us and tug us away? And he talks about the pleasures of our members, but he's also talking about the consequences of those things. That lust often leads to murder, and envy leads to fighting, and that we do not have because we do not ask with proper motives. And so he addresses this whole aspect of the war within our souls, as well as the war and the wars that are in our world. He reminds us, then he gives us kind of a pause, just kind of a sigh, a Selah, to say that there is still a greater grace, and that greater grace is God. That God indeed opposes the proud, but he gives grace to those who are humble. And then he encourages us, therefore, submit yourself to God, humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will raise you up. Then a reminder again about the untamable nature of our tongue, and he warns about speaking against our brothers. It goes to one of the Ten Commandments, right? Do not um, bear false witness against your brother. And he talks about how we need to be careful about putting ourselves in the position of lawgiver and judge, and that there's only one of those, and that's God, and God alone, who is the lawgiver and the judge, only one who is able to save and destroy. And then finally, a reminder that our days, the number of our days, the days, every moment of our day is to be submitted to God. He says it this way. He says, uh, you who say tomorrow or today will go into such and such a city and do this and that. He says, do you not know that your life is but a vapor? It gets back to the reality that from Isaiah that says the grass withers and the flower fades, but the word of the Lord endures forever. And that word to us is to bring us into life and to cause us to have a life that not only reflects Jesus, but is filled with the Spirit of Jesus Christ. And so I hope you can join us this Sunday morning, 8:30, for James chapter 4.